everyone, it's Evangeline here at eTrailer, and today we're taking a look at the Yakima FatCat EVO ski and snowboard and fishing rod carrier right here on a 2022 Buick Enclave. So you have your Enclave and you're ready for adventure. And what if you're planning on hitting the slopes or in the warmer seasons going out fishing? Well, rather than keeping those skis and snowboards and fishing rods inside your car, getting that all slushy or wet, maybe put them on your roof. So a carrier like this is a great way to do that. The FatCat EVO is a popular ski and snowboard carrier choice because it's low profile, it's aerodynamic, it has locks, it has easy to use buttons, things like that. But did you know you can actually get this in different sizes? So this one here is designed for up to 4 pairs or sets of skis or 2 snowboards. You can mix and match if you want, but you can get a longer version of this too. So when you need to grab your skis and snowboards, even with some thick gloves, that's fine because you have this large button. You do have this small lock here, so that's something to think about. But if you have it unlocked, just press that button, push up 1 and 2, and then this stays up to accommodate for making it easier for you to load and unload your skis. Before we take them off all the way though, if you have thicker bindings, this does have a double joint to make it easier for those thicker bindings. Now this is pretty normal for most of the carriers. You're gonna have to open up your door and get in there to grab those skis, especially with a 6 ski version. If you don't want to have to do that, you can also check out our types of carriers that slide out, like the Quet grip, as an option. So this has the typical rubber strip that most carriers have, but takes it to the next level. You have 2 strips on each side of the bottom part of the carrier, and you have a large strip on top. So this is to help cushion the equipment, but also even if they're snowy or even if they're wet, this will allow it to grip onto them. To secure your carrier or the equipment stored inside, you can see how there's 3 notches here. So you just need to hold on to the top part, and 1, 2, and 3. Once you're down there, you can actually lock this. You can see that there's 1 lock on each side. If you have the Yakima SKS same key system, where you get a whole bag of the lock cores that are key to leg, you can switch yours out to match your other ones. Depending on your roof rack system, if you have a very low profile one, this ski lift here will help you out immensely. I don't have that set up in that function, but this gives you extra height so that your bindings don't hit your roof. But if you have round crossbars like these, we have the Sea Sucker monkey bars, which are great for a quick and easy roof rack solution, but they have a downside when paired with a FatCat EVO. And that is these straps that go around the crossbars. You're gonna have to tighten them down a lot so that it doesn't move around as much. So just keep that in mind. It's not gonna make any contact with your car at all, but if you don't have skis and snowboards up here, I don't recommend leaving them on without them. It also has a unique latching system, and the full review goes into this with more depth, but you have this lever on top, and that opens up the latch up in the bottom, so that way once this is loose, you can then adjust the angle of the carrier and take this bottom latch off. So you can already see how if you don't calibrate it right the first time, it can be pretty tricky. Notice here you can make those adjustments for your straps, and then the straps go around the crossbars with this latch, and you pop that right back in to secure it and tighten it back down. So yes, a good amount of process there. Here's a quick look at measurements on the Buick, and this definitely will change depending on where you mount it to your crossbars and what kind of crossbars you have. But for our situation here with the 4 version, we have 25 or just a little over 2 feet of space past this carrier for other accessories. If you have the 6 version, you'll have less space there. You can have it mounted to your overhang, and that will help a lot with mounting and dismounting. Plus, it's very low profile, even compared to other carriers. The height this takes up is 10 3/4 inches, plus you have this very sleek, rounded top to help with it being more aerodynamic. So my final thoughts about the Yakima FatCat EVO is if you have factory crossbars or if you have very low profile crossbars, this is a really good fit for you because it has that ski lift to give you more clearance, and that is very helpful with those extra tall bindings. If you have round crossbars like what we have here, not as good of or not as ideal of a fit. I would only recommend having them when your skis and snowboards are on there. Once you take them off, take the carrier off as well. So other options for you is if you want something not as premium, the Yakima Fresh Track was great fit for this car. If you want something more premium, there's the Couette grip, which has that slide out function. I did videos of those on this car. You can find them right here at eTrailer. Hopefully this video helped you out with seeing if this is the right fit for you and your adventure. And that was a look at the Yakima FatCat EVO Ski and Snowboard Carrier here on our 2022 Buick Enclave.